On June 30th, 2024, two gentlemen known only as Dr. McNasty and Majide-Man went off to rank every Scooby Doo villains from the first two seasons' original series. Scooby Doo, where are you? The following footage is from part 4 of their rankings and will play right where the previous video left off. If you have not watched said videos, please stop watching and view those episodes instead. If this does not apply to you, enjoy.
Okay, now we're getting in really weird territory. We have the, I want to call them the twin green ghost. My opinion, all ghosts are the same, just different colors, pretty much, you know, throughout the series. But what's your opinion on them, and what is the lore? Because honestly, I don't remember.
Alright, so, the gang visits a haunted manor because Scooby has been selected to inherit a large fortune.
Okay. No.
Scooby-Doo, the dog, has been selected to get a large inheritance of money.
Oh, okay.
So this colonel, his last will and testament on this coming off of this like gramophone, would you call it, this record player or whatever? Would you call it, like, goes like, I got my cousin Steve. Would you call it Lydia? Would you call it CD Slicker Slim?
Oh God!
And my beloved friend Scooby Doo. All of you have been selected to take part of my inheritance. But the caveat is, you gotta stay one night in this mansion.
Oh, they house in Haunted Hill them. You know what? I like the plot so far. So far, it's other than the absurdity of the dog getting in. No, it's not really absurd, especially nowadays. all right. It's getting juicy. All right, carry on.
So it turns out the attorney and the two attorneys, would you call it, like, we're trying to run everybody out of the fortune.
And, like, try to forge their way into getting it?
Yeah.
That's a really dumb plan. I'm just going to be real with you. That's a really dumb plan. Like, the legalities of it, and somebody who has, like, somewhat of a degree in legal issues, that's not going to work, even in the cartoon world.
Like, the stipulations made it to where it would be possible for them to do it, because the stipulations of the will is, like, for everyone to spend the night in the mansion.
Oh!
So scaring everyone out one by one.
So via through a clause, the lawyers from attending just the event themselves would be able to get a cut of it, as maybe also as an entitlement or a payment to the lawyers for the fees of doing this stupid arrangement.
What Doc was trying to stupidly say is yes, the executor of the estate also can be a beneficiary of the will, and often is. Many people will opt out of selecting one of their grown children to be their executor and choose their lawyer as the beneficiary of the parents' wills. Also, in certain states like California, an executor must be at least 18 years old and of sound mind. A probate judge must formally appoint the executor. If the judge finds the person named incapable of performing the job correctly, he or she may appoint someone else and/or remove an appointed executor. Often is the case where the appointed lawyer could claim temporary custody. Literally, the plot of most Murder, She Wrote episodes. To put it simply, homie just got approved to the probate judge it's legit.
Okay, all right.
Because no one would inherit the will anyway. They would get it by default. Because
Nice.
they managed the estate afterwards. But yeah, there's a bit where, would you call it, friggin', like, they gaslight Scooby-Doo a little bit by, like, setting a trap door in the tub and would you call it like showing up to Scooby Doo to scare him off and then Scooby Doo tries to tell everyone just like there's a trap door in the tub, and would you call it you're just like Scooby, this tub doesn't move. This is an old ass tub.
You know what? Why don't they listen to him more often? Because like usually when he says there's a monster, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you call it like it's really weird that in this one instance where they've encountered plenty of trap doors and stuff that they don't believe Scooby Doo that there's a trap door.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, there's been trapdoors in way more inconvenient places with weird magical slides popping out of them. So yeah. Other than that little error in judgment on that, I don't know. So far, this seems like a pretty good episode. Like, I don't know, it gives me Glass Onion for kids vibes. You know what I mean?
It was very interesting to watch and everything. Like you think like it was the other people like in the inheritance doing it, but no, it's the what you call it, the attorneys themselves.
Other than the fact that they're greedy, they're corporate, they're trash. Where would you rate them as over an overall effectiveness as a monster?
I would say, would you call it hi, you're trying, or would you call it somebody notice me? Because this is a good plan. This is like they utilize the mansion pretty well, and would you call it like straight up? They nearly get away with it.
You know what? I'll put him up in. I'll put him up. You know what? Hi, you're trying. I'll put him in hi, you're trying. It's a little too adult of a plot for like, let's say, like an 8-year-old watching a Scooby Doo plot, but it's a little bit more aged. It's a little bit more mature of a plot. So I'll give it a you're trying, and plus like the monster design's pretty cool. You can sell merch with that monster. It's very metal T-shirt design. So yeah, we'll give it that. All right, we got a couple more left here. I say a couple. We got a handful here. We got the Mummy Ghost. I don't know his real name. I just know he's a mummy, and I just put Ghost in front of it. Well, what's your opinion on the Mummy Ghost? And let me guess, a museum episode?
Yes, this is another museum episode. The Mummy of Anka. What do you call it? Similar premise to the Black Knight, except they open up the like sarcophagus and would you call it find that the mummy is missing. Would you call it? Shaggy takes an ancient coin from the exhibit on accident.
Okay.
And would you call it? This monster here tries to take it back from him. Also goofy the fact that they only figure this out because would you call it like Shaggy tries to buy like a milkshake or something with it, and he's just like, yeah, this isn't actually money, dude.
Let me guess, at the malt shop, right?
Yeah, at the malt shop, yeah. And so would you call it like I say this monster is scary in the way that would you call it like unlike the Ape Man when Scooby Doo like does his little like would you call it like fighty bit. Would you call it? He goes down and everything.
Yeah.
Would you call it? They go like Scooby. Would you call it? If you get the mummy to stop chasing us, we'll give you Scooby snack. And he like judo chops him and everything. And would you call it? Like tries to like punch him and everything. This dude does not budge.
Okay.
And would you call it? Yeah, and he continues walking towards like Shaggy and Velma. And would you call it like it takes Scooby Doo literally nailing him to the floor to like actually stop him. And even then, after that, he's not really stopped. Would you call it? His scary gimmick, otherwise, is like pretending that he turns people to stone.
Oh, okay.
Would you call it like? Yeah. He creates little molds of people, and would you call it like puts them in places to make it look like they've been turned to stone. He captures Shaggy for a little bit and makes a stone mold of him. What you call it? But they later find Shaggy completely fine, so they're just going, I don't think this mummy's all would you call it, like, cracked up to be. But Brody breaks down a door for this coin.
All right, he goes full of Jason Voorhees. I like that.
Yeah, would you call it, like, friggin' they have a door locked and everything, and he just, like, bursts in. This there is a little bit of terror in, like, going through this episode, because just like he doesn't seem like he gets hurt, and he's very determined to let nothing stand in his way in getting this coin.
My question is, did he sculpt it from, like, chiseling, or did he use, like, quick drying cement to make the statue molds? Like, I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to think of the. All right, smart. Oh no, I'm trying to put it together because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of biased to mummies. I like mummies. All right, they're iconic to me. They're my favorite out of all the OG Universal monsters. I'm just a mummy guy, so I want to put him high. You know, his plan is pretty much a rehashing of a failed monster, in my opinion, the disgraced Black Knight Ghost.
I'm the trash man.
I want to put him in Senpai Notices You, but I know that's due to bias. So I'm thinking about putting him in At Least He's Trying. But what do you think? What do you think? Because right now it's just Captain Redbeard all by himself and Senpai Notice Me. Or Notices Me, I guess, is what it's called.
I'd say, would you call it, he belongs to be up there with Redbeard.
Alright.
The fact that, would you call it, like, it is listed in, like, multiple entries for him that he has super strength. Do you call it friggin'? And that's not anything that you can make up. He's just a really strong dude.
You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that my personal favorite mummy made it on the list. Now we're getting into weird ones. Like, I don't. It's a dude with a sheet on his head. Like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't remember him. It's not even scary. He just looks racist.
I kind of wish that we were going over new Scooby Doo movies as well, because what you call it, like, they just have like 3 dudes in white sheets, Globetrotters. Like those dudes are just in the clan, man.
Oh my god, for the Globetrotters? No.
For the Globetrotters.
No. Who is it? No, that pisses me off kinda, cause like, what kind of fucking like product insurance do they have to go through? Like, even in storytelling, like, what's the monsters gonna be for them? It's like, they could have picked like Fishman, they could have picked fucking like cavemen, they could have picked aliens. Dude, aliens would have been dope for the Globetrotters, but no. No, what? Fuck that. I'm not even gonna debate this. I don't care what the story is. This is a lazy fucking costume, and yeah, I'm not doing that. Hooded Ghost. That's not even. No, that's a bed sheet. That's not going on my fucking list. I'm just throwing him on. He's in trash.
That's a Clan's uniform.
Alrighty. Sorry to cut you guys short there with only 3 monsters, but we have a lot going on behind the scenes getting ready for the new Bootleg Championship game series that we're doing on Twitch. By the way, go in the Twitch below to check that out. But just before we leave here, let's get a quick look at what the board looks like at ranking every monster. And starting from the top with Epic Monster, we have both the Puppet Master and the Clown. As Senpai Notices You, we have Captain Redbeard and the Mummy. And at They Tried, we have the Green Ghost, the Ghost of Elias Kingston. Sorry, I'm fucking up what I'm saying. We have Caveman, Ghost of Captain Cutler, the Wax Phantom, the Witch, the Ape Man, Frankenstein, the Zombie Ghost, Spooky Space Kook, the King of Trash himself, the Black Knight Ghost, Charlie the Robot, the Creeper, Dracula, the Gypsy, the Wolfman, Minor 49er, and of course, the racist piece of shit known as the Hooded Phantom. So hopefully, you guys got a good gist of where we're at currently, and yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of work going on to this project, surprisingly enough. What started off as supposed to be a simple one-take program is really turned into be a series. And by the way, shout out to all you guys who actually sat and watched a majority of this. You guys really hit it out of the park with the views. I am so surprised and so elated. And not elated. Is it elated? That's not the point. I'm so surprised and so happy that you guys have actually just sat and watched it, and it means the world to me. Thank you for all the wonderful comments you guys made, and I guess I'll see you guys next week for, Jesus Christ, part 5? Alrighty. Bye!